Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you to this Northwest London Purim party, a Purim Suda. We're coming and we're celebrating Purim together with you in your dining rooms for Purim. Welcome to this incredible event. Stand up and clap along with us, or sit down. But we want you to put aside any stress that you're under, and let's just focus on the beautiful simcha of Purim. Take it away. Get up and clap and dance together with us. This is Purim 2021, Northwest. Wherever you are, you're at home, you're with someone else, you're looking after somebody else, you're in hospital, we're together with you and we're celebrating Purim. And it's all of us together, everyone. That music was amazing. We are now going to go across to New York. Is he up? Is he? Yeah. Our magician, Shlomo Levinger, is going to show us some magic tricks. Sit down and relax. Maybe have something to eat now, or maybe something to drink. But here we go, straight across to New York.
Thank you, Yair, so much for that amazing introduction. My name is Shlomo Levinger, and I'm so happy to be with you here on this amazing Purim. We're gonna have such a great time. We're gonna be doing some magic. And before anything, I think it's a little bright in here. I think I need some shades. I think that's a little bit better right there. And actually, for the first trick, I actually want to try something. It's a little too much. I know. But magic is all an illusion, and that's what I kind of want to talk to you guys about today. I want to show you a bunch of illusions. Now, this first illusion is actually will explain how magic works. So this is an empty box. I actually just got a package from Amazon right here. I took off the tape. I took off everything. They don't sponsor me, so I took off all that stuff. But I do have a cardboard box. And if you look inside, I'll show this really up close to the camera. There's no rabbits. There's no rabbits in there. There's no mirrors, I don't think. There's no decks of cards, trapdoors, none of that stuff. But here's the thing about magic. Not everything is how it seems. Not everything is how it seems, because in fact, all that's in this box are decks of cards, rabbits, and mirrors. So don't believe everything you see. And with that, we will start the show. I hope you guys are super excited because we're about to do some amazing, mind-blowing magic here on this Purim. And I actually want to have someone help me out for this. And I know that it's going to be hard for you guys to help through the screen. So I brought along my brother here with me. Guys, give a nice round of applause for David Levinger. Get up here. You're clapping for yourself. That's weird. I don't know why he's doing that. You don't look the part. I don't know what's going on here. No, you don't look the part.
I'm dressed as...
No, I think you got to put these on. All right. Here, we'll give you the hat too. Okay, so he's like halfway there. We're halfway there. I have some suspenders if you want. No, we'll spare you guys. But I do want to start off with a card trick. Every magician needs to do a card trick. So here we go. Deck of cards. We're going to start off just like this. You guys can see they're all different. Actually, can you switch sides with me for a second? So go ahead. There you go. Stand right there. Just make sure you're on top of the trap door. That's beautiful. Good. Right there. I'm going to lower the camera down just a little bit. Perfect. Good. Yes. And I actually need to get one more thing. I do have a marker here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, it's here. Perfect. Right here. We got a Sharpie here. We're going to use this in just a second. I'll leave this right over here. Beautiful. Yes? Do me a favor. Grab one out. Anyone you want. Pick one that has like a lot of space to write on, maybe. And show the camera. Don't show me.
Got it.
You got one?
Yeah.
Take it out. Show the camera. I don't want to see it. I won't look. Beautiful. Ace of Hearts. Beautiful card. Thank you. That's the end of the trick. Have a good night. No. Ace of Hearts. Yeah, it's okay if I see the card. That's fine. You know why? Because you're going to put your initials on the card. Nice and big. Put your initials on there. On the Ace of Hearts. Good? Yes? Beautiful. I'll take that back. Show the camera. There you go. Sharpie, this is just for you guys. That's disgusting. And we'll get rid of that. No, we'll leave it here. Yeah, good? You got it? Good. Here's what we'll do. I'm gonna actually first do the trick, and then I'm also gonna teach it to you. So I'm gonna teach you the trick also. Alright, so here we go. Put the card right back in. Here's the move. Watch carefully. I'm gonna mix up the cards a little bit like this. Watch carefully. Here's the move. 1, 2. Do you know what that does?
No.
One card travels all the way over here to my pocket. One card inside my pocket. And that right there is exactly your card, the Ace of Hearts, with your signature. Guys, give him a huge round of applause for that right there. That's incredible. You don't believe me. You don't believe me. I didn't show it to you. I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you. Guys, he doesn't believe me. Ace of Hearts. You guys believe me. I know you do. With the signature on it. Pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. So I'm going to teach you how it works. I'm going to teach you guys all it works. Even if you saw how it worked, I'm going to show you anyway. I'm going to teach it to you. So here we go. The card goes into the deck. But what's happening is it's really not going in the deck. It's really going on top of the deck. It's on top of the deck. A little sneaky move. Then what I do is I show you guys the move. I show you guys the move and I do this. Right? I'll do that in slow motion so you can actually see what's happening. Slow motion. You ready? Basically, no, I'm not gonna put you guys through that. Here we go. You ready? Slow motion. The card's traveling all the way from the deck to my pocket. This is slow motion again, right? So it's traveling all the way here. As I'm doing this, it travels all the way over here to my pocket, and then all I have to do is reach in, pull it out, and say there it is, and that's the whole trick. Pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
So I'm gonna do it one more time, but I'm gonna do it a little faster. Now you know what to look for. Here we go. Right into the middle of the deck. We'll push it all the way in. Watch the move. Done. Did you see it go?
No.
I just showed you how the trick worked. Look, one card goes all the way over here to my pocket, and that is exactly the card. You don't believe me again. I told you that's how the trick works. That's the Ace of Hearts with the signature. Pretty crazy. One more time. I'll do it a little bit slower this time just so you guys can catch it at home, so you can catch it. You guys can see that Ace of Hearts with the signature going right into the deck. Do me a favor, you push it in. I don't want to do anything. Yeah, all the way in. Watch the move carefully. And we'll even give it a shuffle a little bit like this. Here we go. We'll do one more like this. Here we go. Watch the move. 1, 2. Done. Did you see it go?
No.
Look, one card travels. Do you feel a card there? Just feel. Is there a card there?
Yes.
Can you do me a favor? Can you reach in? Can you take it out? Can you show it to everybody? Oh wait, that's not the card. Wait, maybe it was this one. No, wait, hold on. What is that? Jack of Diamonds. No, not that. Hold on. Sorry. Maybe it was any of these. No, hold on. No. Second. Sorry. Actually, sorry. Oh no, the whole deck actually travels to my pocket, and I left with one card in my hand over here. That is exactly the Ace of Hearts. Guys, give him a huge round of applause. There it is. That is the card. You can go back to your seat. There you go. Guys, give him a nice round of applause for that. You can keep that. That is for you. First trick, or second trick, I should say, in the books. I do want to show you guys a couple more for this segment. And you know what? Let's get the man back up here. Get back up here, David. Get up here. Let's go. Guys, give him another huge round of applause for helping out. How's it going?
It's good. It's been a long time since I've been up here.
Yeah? Well, is this your first time helping out a magician?
No.
Well, you're my brother, so that makes sense. And you were just on the show, so that's crazy. Yeah, but this is David. We're going to do another trick with him because he's the only one here to help me. Otherwise, I'd probably try to call more people and I had to get you guys involved. But he's here. He'll do all the legwork. You guys don't have to worry. You can sit back, relax, have a good time. And hopefully you're having a good time because I'm over here in New York. You guys are in London. We're having over the ocean, we're doing some magic. So this is pretty crazy. And speaking of the ocean, I brought along something pretty crazy, and that is this. You guys know what this is. This is a world globe. This is the entire world right here. So like I'm right over here, New York, right there, boom. And you guys are somewhere up over here. So there you go. This is the world, and we're gonna use this for this trick actually. And I'm gonna try to read your mind. I'm gonna try to read your mind. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. It's gonna be difficult, I can tell. Let me see. There's not a lot there. All right, we'll do our best. We'll do our best. So we're gonna put this down for a second. And I also brought along this high-grade blindfold. It's a mask. I didn't have a blindfold, so I had to improvise. But we'll use this mask as a blindfold in a second. This is a real blindfold. We got perfect, good. And here's what I want to do. Can I borrow your phone?
Yes.
I'm gonna borrow your phone. I'm gonna make a prediction in your phone. I'm gonna type in something here that I think is gonna be good. Can you open it up? Because I don't know the password. Here we go. I'm gonna make a prediction in my brother's phone, and we're gonna lock it in. So, here we go. I think we're good. Okay. That's my prediction. Locked in. In Google Maps. I actually put something in Google Maps, and you guys will see what that is in a second. Can you hold out your hand? Perfect. I'm gonna leave this right over there. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring this on stage as well. Watch out. Take a step over. I'm gonna bring this on stage as well. And this is a little bit of a whiteboard that's on a stand, but I'm gonna leave the phone here just so that it's in full view the entire time. And you guys will be able to see it, and I won't be able to move it or do anything funny or fishy or crazy with it. So that's sitting right there. The phone is right here, and I'm gonna move this back a little bit just so you guys can see it the entire time. Boom, that's fine. That's good. We're good. There you go. Perfect. So here's what we're gonna do. I want you to blindfold yourself. So go ahead, put on the blindfold, the high-grade blindfold. I'll take a step over because I feel like I want you more into the screen. No, you're good. Right there is good. Yeah, put on the blindfold. Good, perfect. Okay, it works. Perfect. This is good. Just making sure. Can you see anything?
No.
Can't see anything. That's good. Perfect. Here we go. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that globe, and if I were to ask him right now to name any city in the world, if I were to ask him to name any city in the world, you guys might think it's set up, because when we could have backstage, I could have told him, David, just say Paris. And he could have said Paris, and it would have been crazy, and we would have all been like, wow, how do you do that? But some of you were probably smart enough, and you're saying to yourself, they probably worked it out. So we didn't plan any of this. We did not plan any of this out. Is that correct?
Correct.
That's what I told him to say. That's it. No. But we really didn't plan any of this out. Like, for real. Like, this is legit. That's why I also brought along the globe. That way, I'm going to spin the globe. He's going to put his finger down. And whatever city he lands on, that's going to be our city. Sounds good? Perfect. Here we go. You ready? I'm going to spin the globe. And I want you just to put your... I'm going to count to 3, and you're going to put your finger down on the globe. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Put your finger on the globe. No, a little to the left. Right. I'm just messing. I'm not here. I walked off stage. It's fine. That's good. You're good. Here, I'm gonna spin this. When I count to 3, so lift your hand a little higher. I'm gonna spin this. When I count to 3, you're just gonna put your finger down. Whatever city it's on, that's what we're gonna go with. All right. Here we go. Hold on. When I count to 3, 1, 2, 3, go. Where are you at? Hold on. You can take off the blindfold. Don't move your finger. Can you look? Where is that? Can you see where that is? Can you read that? What does that say? Murmansk. I think that's in Russia.
Murmansk.
I think that's in Russia. Where is that? Can we keep going? I'm going to show that all the way up close to the camera. Murmansk. I'm going to try to focus that. See if you guys can see that. Hold on. Right there, Murmansk. I think you guys can see that. You can Google it if you don't know where it is, or if you don't believe me, but there you go. Can you hold on to this? The craziest part is, actually, you know what? I'll just show them. I will just show them. I'll show you my phone, actually. Here. Here we go. There you go. That's Murmansk right there. You guys can see that. That's where his finger landed on. There you go. It's a city in Russia. Perfect. Now, here's the thing. You guys remember a second ago or a minute ago, I made a prediction on his phone. I actually put one city through Google Maps, and I told you guys that. You spun the globe, you blindfolded you put your finger on a random place in the entire world. How crazy would it be if I actually predicted exactly what you were going to pick? Can you do me a favor? Can you take the phone? Can you hold it up? I want you to show everyone exactly
Oh my gosh.
where it is. In there. Right there. Is that Murmansk? That is exactly Murmansk in Russia, in Google Maps, just like I predicted. Guys, give him a huge round of applause. Show the camera again. I want them to see that one more time. There we go. Make sure that's focused and make sure that's actually in the camera. There you go. There you go. Beautiful. Guys, give him a nice round of applause. You can go back to your seat. Guys, keep it going for him one more time. Wow, that's awesome. I want to finish off this set with one more thing, and that is the Rubik's Cube. You guys know what this is probably. Right now it is mixed up a little bit. I'll give it a few more shuffles. But here's the thing. If you don't know what a Rubik's Cube is, right now all the colors are mixed up. Basically, what you have to try to do is get all the sides the same color. So this whole side would be blue, yellow, red, green, orange, and white. So here we go. I'm not going to solve it. You're going to solve it. Do you know how to solve a Rubik's Cube? Yeah, stand here. Do you know how to solve a Rubik's Cube?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Nope.
Actually, you're going to do it behind your back. Blindfolded. So put the blindfold back on. Where'd it go? What do we do with it? Here, put the blindfold back on. Yeah? Yes? Beautiful? Awesome. Good. Here we go. I'm going to give this a few more shuffles like this. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the Rubik's Cube. I'm going to give it to you behind your back. And actually, you know what? Take it off for a second. One more time. Just take it off for one more second. Here's what I want you to do. You're going to take the Rubik's Cube behind your back, and you're going to mix it. You're just going to turn it the exact same way I'm turning it, like this. Okay? So you're just going to turn it. Well, not exactly, because you're going to have to, it's not going to be the same pattern. But just turn it behind your back, and then when you're done, let me know, and then we'll take it out. Hopefully, the goal is to have the Rubik's Cube be solved. Okay? And turn around. Show them there's no other Rubik's Cube behind you. There's not like another Rubik's Cube. Yes? Good. Here we go. You ready? I'm going to give this to you. You're going to turn it behind your back. You ready? Cue dramatic music now. Perfect. Blindfolded. Rubik's Cube. I'm going to give it to him behind his back. Can you take the Rubik's Cube? Yeah? Take it. And I want you to start turning it behind your back while the dramatic music is playing. Good. Stay more centered. Stay more centered. Move over a little bit. Good. Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep turning. When you're ready, say ready. Just yell ready. You can take your time. When you feel the moment is right.
Ready.
Done?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
You want to do one more turn?
Yeah.
You do? Wait, you don't have to if you want to.
One more.
Okay, one more turn.
Okay.
Done?
Yeah.
If this Rubik's Cube is now solved, that'll be a Purim miracle. Not actually, but if it does, the set will end here. You guys will absolutely crazy, and we're going to welcome on our next performer. So here we go. You ready? The count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Take out the Rubik's Cube. Hold it up. Show it to everyone. That is all 6 sides completely solved right there. How did you do that?
I honestly have no idea.
Do you know? You don't
I
even
have
know?
no idea.
That's absolutely crazy. Guys, thank you so much. I'll see you in a little bit. Give it up for our next performer.
Wasn't that magic incredible? I love magic. Don't you love magic? I just never understand how the magic works. And I think it's time now to have some music. Let's get Yeshai on the keyboard and Omri. And we're going to welcome our very own homegrown talent from Northwest London, our very own Shlomi Ganda!
Northwest, how are you? Happy Purim, everyone! Woo! Purim, Purim, Purim. Purim, Purim, Purim. Yudim, Oisa Oyra, Rabba Simcha V'Sasoyim Vikor, La Yudim, Oisa Oyra, Rabba Simcha V'Sasoyim Vikor, La Yudim, Oisa Oyra, Rabba Simcha V'Sasoyim Vikor, La Yudim, Oisa Oyra, Rabba Simcha V'Sasoyim Vikor. Ken tiye lo no, 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 Rabba Simcha V'Sasoyim Vikor. Purim's a time of Timcha Zecher Amolek. Mitachas Hashomayim. Let's get rid of all the hormones and let's be happy. Hoy res Hashem oso lecho Amolek. Baderech b'tzeis chamim Mitzroyim. Oy v'yomi Hashem Melikecho lecho mikol v'lecho misaviv. Boris Hashem nisein lecho nachlo l'rishto. Timche zecher Amolek. Timche zecher Amolek. Mitachas hashamayim loi sishko. Timche zecher Amolek. Mitachas hashamayim loi sishko. Timche zecher Amolek. Mitachas hashamayim loi sishko. Everybody sing along. Revach v'yatzalo, Yamud la Yehudim. 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 Ade lo yoda. Ade lo yoda. Kama yayin ushata. Ade lo yoda. Ade lo yoda. Oiro. Ein lanu oiro elo toiro. La Yehudim oiso oiro. Tiye lanu elo toiro. Ein lanu oiro elo toiro. La Yehudim oiso oiro. Hapamoide es Hashem. Hapamoide yes Hashem. I wanna hear you sing along. Thank you Hashem. Hapamoide es Hashem. Hapamoide es Hashem. Hapamoide yes Hashem. Ki le'olam chazdoy. Hoindu la Hashem. Ki le'olam chazdoy. Hoindu la Hashem. Ki le'olam chazdoy. Give us a solo. Let's hear it. Hapamoide es Hashem. Hapamoide yes Hashem. Ki le'olam chazdoy. Hapamoide. Thank you Hashem. Hapamoide. Thank Shalom. Chag Purim Sameach. Let's enjoy this broadcast together. Make sure to drink responsibly. It's so beautiful to be here, joining you all at your Purim meal. Ah, the food just smells yum. That was delicious. Everybody, this Purim is a very unique Purim. It's a Purim HaMeshulash, meaning 3 days of celebration, 3 days of drinking, 3 days of praying, 3 days of saying thank you Hashem in such a unique moment. And if the skies were open, make no mistake, so many of us would be traveling to Israel right now, to Yerushalayim Shel Zahav, and sing along, seeing so many people in this garment in Yerushalayim, Ir HaKodesh. Shaya, what do you say?
L'chaim, l'chaim, Yerushalayim, Bezras Hashem.
You know what? Let's take a cup of wine. Let's sing towards Yerushalayim. Where's the cup of wine? Thank you, Hashem. Please hand me the cup of wine, because there's nothing like a good yayin, L'kuvet Purim. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Melech haolam. Boirei Teri Ha-Gofen. Ay l'chaim, l'chaim, oy l'chaim, l'chavayim. Everybody with a shmeichel, with a smile, let's have a cup of wine and say l'chaim, oy l'chaim, l'chavayim. Let's dedicate this l'chaim to our good friends in Eretz Yisrael, in Yerushalayim, who have got these 3 days of Purim. And bo nishte l'chaim, we be Yerushalayim, we be Geyulo Yashleim,
B'mheira b'yameinu, bo nishte l'chaim,
we bo nishte l'chaim, be Yerushalayim, we be Geyulo Yashleim. Ay bo nishte l'chaim, be Yerushalayim, be Geyulo Yashleim. L'chaim, l'chaim, l'chaim toivim u'shalom. Ay ki kvar rotzo Elohikim es ma'asecho. Ay bo nishte l'chaim le'avinu shebashamayim. Ki kvar rotzo Elohikim es ma'asecho. Everybody drink l'chaim b'Yerushalayim. Ay bo nishte l'chaim b'Yerushalayim b'Gulo Ashlemo. Bo nishte l'chaim atoivu manoim hinei Moshiach bo. Bo nishte l'chaim b'Yerushalayim b'Gulo Ashlemo. L'chaim, l'chaim, l'chaim toivim u'shalom. Mishe nichnas ador. Mishe nichnas ador. Ay ay ay. Marvin besimcha. Let's see you all. Marvin besimcha. One more time. Marvin besimcha. Besimcha. Mishe nichnas ador. Marvin שמי שנכנס עוד מערבים בשמחו מי מערבים מי מערבים בשמחו בימי אחשוורוש בימי אחשוורוש המוילה מיידו וימקיש המוילה מיידו וימקיש שבע ויסרם במי המדינות שבע ויסרם במי המדינות שבע ויסרם במי המדינות Everybody פורים בשמחה לחיים לי יש בשמחה, תמיד בשמחה מצווה גדולה, לי יש בשמחה Give us a solo, let's hear it Oy, 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 oy Ay, מצווה גדולה, לי יש בשמחה, תמיד בשמחה פורים בשמחה לי יש בשמחה ושמחה תמיד השיבנו השם ילך ונשובו חדש ימינו כקדם השיבנו השם ילך ונשובו חדש ימינו שיילי give us a solo
אוי השיבנו השם ילך ונשובו חדש ימינו כקדם השיבנו השם ילך ונשובו חדש ימינו כקדם
יוירך יומי מצביעי ויראי בישובסי 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 ay ay יוירך יומי מצביעי ויראי בישובסי יוירך יומי מצביעי ויראי בישובסי ותויסי פסטר ותדבר לפני המלך והתיתי לפני רגלו ותסחמני לו ותויסי פסטר ותדבר לפני המלך והתיתי לפני רגלו ותסחמני לו קיילי לא עזבתוני קיילי לא kindness, remembering the light of the Beis Hamikdash standing. Oh, my Father's delight. I'm just a son yearning, a child who is returning to my Father's embrace, to the Shechina HaKadosh's face. No, I don't need a thing. I'd rather pray and sing. I'd rather tell the story of your holiness and glory. No, I don't need a thing. I'd rather pray and sing. I'd rather tell the story of your holiness and glory. Everybody, let's hear you all together. Let's pray and sing. Are you ready? A one, a two. I wanna hear you. Yibonei Hamikdash, Yibonei Hamikdash, Yitziot Malach, Yitziot Malach. Shama Shishi Chada, Shama Shishi Chada. Hayo binana, hayo binana, hayo binana, nanale. Hayo binana, hayo binana, binana, nanale. Ovinana, 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 na 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 na, ovinana na 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 na. Are you ready? Ovinana na 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 Sheshanas Yaakov, Sheshanas Yaakov. Tzahalla, tzahalla, ve'esamecha b'roisam yachad, b'roisam yachad, techeles Mordechai. Sheshanas Yaakov, Sheshanas Yaakov, tzahalla la la la, tzahalla la, ve'esamecha b'roisam yachad, b'roisam yachad, techeles Mordechai. Ireinu shalom alechem, Ireinu shalom alechem, Ireinu shalom alechem. So many of us, we wanted to sing that song all year, but the skies are closed. We missed that song, I'm sure. Shalom alechem, shalom alechem, Ireinu shalom, shalom. Shalom alechem, Yiveinu shalom alechem. Shalom, shalom, shalom alechem. Shalom, shalom alechem. Ay, 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 shalom, shalom, shalom alechem. Shalom, shalom. Purim Sameach, everybody! תחזיק חזק, עלה קטן שלי. כי לא תמיד הכל בחוץ בהיא. איי איי ורוח סע, ובסופה קרה. כי לא תמיד, כי כל. תחזיק חזק, עלה קטן שלי. כי לא תמיד, כי לא תמיד, כי לא תמיד הכל בחוץ בהיא. איי ורוח סע, ובסופה קרה. תזכור ותתחזק, אני איתך, אני איתך. שמע ישראל, השם אלוקינו, השם אחד. שמע ישראל, השם אלוקינו, השם אחד. שמע ישראל, השם אלוקינו,
יחדין רוחי ונפשי רוחי ונפשי אוי בי זמרין לו בי זמרין לו איי בירושלים קרטו דשיפראיו קרטו דשיפראיו וקורי בוי נולם ויומאיו Yanti Malko ay melech malchayo ay ay oy bat gibor te oy ve simayo shfar kodomo liachvayo Hey la yudim oy so yiro besim khaves asayvika Hey la yudim oy so yiro besim khaves asayvika Hey kewaiti elonu ayo yiro besim khaves asayvika Happy Purim, everybody! L'chaim! Drink responsibly. See you soon. Can't wait to be back.
Thank you so much, Shlomi, for that beautiful journey. You took us to Yerushalayim. We had Shabbos, we had Mashiach, and it felt so special. Now we're all sitting at home, maybe have a l'chaim now. Remember to drink responsibly. And we're going to go over to America for another surprise. This surprise, it's time to maybe put the lights off in your dining room when we listen to a story from America from none other than Rebbe Hill. We'd also like to use the opportunity to thank the Northwest community for putting on this incredible show. Haven't we had fun? We've had the music, we've had the magic, and now we've got a story. Sit back and relax and enjoy the show.
Heilige, teure, lechtige Kinderlach. From across the pond in London, England, our Freilichen Purim. I would like to share with you 3 stories today with one incredible, powerful message. It is an honor and a pleasure to be with you today. And listen to story number 1. I believe I heard this story, I know I heard this story from a very good friend of mine. His name is Rabbi David Horowitz. He's almost like a brother. He lives in a place called Tarzana, California. I don't remember if he told me this story, when he told me this story, if he actually heard it from the man that it happened to, or maybe he read it somewhere, but this is the story. There's a man whose name is Joey. Joey did not keep Torah, he did not keep mitzvahs, he did not keep Shabbos, he did not keep Purim for his entire life, for many, many years, until he was close to 50 years old. And then when he was about 50 years old, he decided that, you know something, I think I should start keeping the Torah and keeping Shabbos and keeping mitzvahs. And here, Heilige Kinderlach, is Joey's story. When Joey was a young boy, he lived in a place called Sheep's Head Bay, Brooklyn. You never heard of it. I don't blame you, because it's here in America. He was a young boy. He was an only child, and his mother and his father did not keep the Torah. They did not keep the mitzvahs at all. He grew up totally non-religious. As he was getting closer to his bar mitzvah, his mommy and his tati said to him, "We are going to take you, in honor of your bar mitzvah, to meet a Rebbe." "A Rebbe? What's a Rebbe?" A Rebbe is a holy man And in honor of your bar mitzvah, we're going to take you to a Rebbe so you can get a blessing from the Rebbe. In the Crown Heights section of Brooklyn, there is a very big Rebbe, the Lubavitch Rebbe. We're going to take you to meet the Lubavitch Rebbe. I said, okay, fine. They took Joey to meet the Lubavitch Rebbe. They made an appointment. It took a long time until they got in. They were waiting until 2 o'clock in the morning, and finally they came in to the Lubavitch Rebbe's room to meet the Heilige Rebbe Zechosa Yogain Oleinu. Joey says his face was like, it was like shining. There was a glow around him. His eyes were piercing eyes. I never saw anything like it in my whole life. Now, the Rebbe begins to talk a little bit to Joey's mother and father, and he sees they're wonderful people, but he sees there's something about this boy, Joey, something about him that's very, very special. So he says to Joey's parents, do you mind if I speak privately with Joey? They say, sure. Joey's very nervous. The Rebbe's very, very imposing figure. He's nervous to sit and talk to the Rebbe, such an imposing man with such a glow around him, such piercing eyes. The Rebbe says, sit down. There's a desk on the other side. There's a chair on the other side of Rebbe's desk. Joey sits down. The Rebbe is trying to relax him a little bit. The Rebbe says, Joey, tell me something. Do you have any hobbies? Hobbies? I don't got hobbies. Rebbe's trying to relax him. He says, Joey, do you like playing sports? That's like playing ball. I don't know how you call it in England. You'll forgive me. Do you like playing sports? He says, yeah, I love playing sports, Rebbe. I'm a great stickball player. That's a game they play here in America. I'm a great shortstop. That's a position that they play, like defense, offense, and soccer. I don't know how it works in England. He says, really? Joey, is there any particular team that you follow? He says, Rebbe, yeah, of course. I follow the Brooklyn Dodgers. That was a baseball team many years ago here in America, in New York. Oh, you follow the Dodgers. Tell me, Joey, do you ever watch the Dodgers play? He says, Rebbe, you're not going to believe it, but in honor of my bar mitzvah, like I'm coming here to see you, my parents took me to a Dodgers game. He's all relaxed, Kinderlach. He's already talking sports with the Rebbe. This is a very nice Rebbe, he's thinking to himself. The Rebbe says, really, you went to watch them play a baseball game? He says, oh yeah, Rebbe, it was great. You know, they have a pitcher. A pitcher in baseball is the guy who throws the ball. Here in America, it's a big thing. They have a pitcher, Rebbe. He's Jewish. His name is Sandy Koufax. Do you know, Rebbe, he didn't pitch in Yom Kippur? Do you know that, Rebbe? He's totally relaxed. He's schmoozing with the Rebbe. The Rebbe says, yes, of course, I know Sandy Koufax. He was a famous pitcher. Didn't pitch on Yom Kippur. Okay. The Rebbe says, Joey, tell me something. What happened by the game? Oh, he says, Rebbe, don't ask. We was getting hammered. We was losing 8-3. In the 8th inning, that's a certain part in the game. I don't know if you know about this in England. It's like the 4th period in soccer. They were losing by 100 points, right? Rebbe says, Joey, what did you do? He says, Rebbe, what do you think I did? I did what everybody else did. I started leaving along with everybody else. The Rebbe says, wait a second. You started leaving in the middle of the game? Do you know that the game goes 9 innings? That's like periods. It goes 9 innings. You left in the middle of the 8th? Why didn't you stay till the 9th? Joey says, Rebbe, you gotta know, Rebbe. We're not that good a team. We can't come back from being down 8-3. We can't come back from such a deficit. We don't have that kind of power, Rebbe. Rebbe says, Tell me something, Joey. When you were leaving the stadium, when you were leaving the building, did you look down at the field to see the players? He says, of course, Rebbe. You know, I wanted to look at my big hero, Sandy Koufax, that pitcher, doesn't pitch in Yom Kippur. I want to see him one more time. The Rebbe says, tell me something, Joey. Were any of the players from any of the teams, did they also leave as you were leaving? He says, Rebbe, come on! You're a big Rebbe. You got thousands of Hasidim. You gotta know, players can't leave. They're in the game. The Rebbe looks at Joey and says, Joey, you are a player. You're in the game. And you have to stay in the game. Heilige, lechtige, süße, teure kinderlich in London, England. And if this goes to Manchester and Gateshead as well, you must know something. You are players. Whatever you do, whatever you say, whatever you think, makes a big difference in Shamayim. You have to realize this. It's incredibly important, especially on Purim, Tov Shin Pei Aleph. That's the first story, which is going to lead us now into the second story. And here is your second story, Heilige Süße Lichtige Kinderlich in London, England, and hopefully in Manchester and Gateshead as well. An incredible story that's going to help us understand what we need to do on this Purim. In England, when we're locked into our houses and we can't do what we usually do, this is going to give you insight. In the last story you heard how you are players. And whatever you do is important. Listen to this next story. It is absolutely nice. There's a Yid in Eretz Yisrael in Yerushalayim Eretz Kodesh. Every single Shabbos, he has a minig that he goes to shul at about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. He says the entire Tehillim. Say it ain't so. This is a very special Yid. One morning he gets up on Shabbos and he starts walking down the street and he sees about 2 blocks ahead of him, he sees there's an old lady pushing a wheelchair, and in the wheelchair there's an old Yerushalayim Yid with a lange Bord, mit große Peis, with a streimel, with a rekeshe. He runs up, he wants to see if he can help her. He runs over to her and he says to her, what's the matter? Is everything okay? She says, oi. Her husband Nebuch has diabetes. He's not feeling well. She has to take him to the hospital. She's wheeling him to the hospital. She says, maybe I should call Hatzola. Maybe we should call an ambulance. Maybe we should bring him to the hospital if it's an emergency. She says, no, it's not an emergency. I'm wheeling him to the hospital. He says, Rebbitzin, you're an older lady. Let me wheel him to the hospital. Why do you have to do this? She says, fine. He wheels him to the hospital. The doctor does a thorough examination on this old man. He says, look, the man needs some fluids. We're going to put him up on the 4th floor. We're going to hook him up to IV, is what we call it here in America. I don't know what they call it in England. And after about 2-3 hours, he should be able to go home, and you can wheel him back home. And the man says, Rebbitzin, am I going to let you wheel him back home? I'm going to wheel him home. Meanwhile, I'll stay in the room with you until he's ready to go home. Now, they hook him up in a hospital bed on this side of the room. On that side of the room, there's a yeshiva man. This yeshiva man's name was, yes, you guessed it, and you guessed it right, because you always guess it right. His name was Beryl. So he goes over to the other side of the room. He starts schmoozing with Beryl. He finds out Beryl's name wasn't always Beryl. It used to be Barry. Why is Beryl in the hospital? Oh, I'll tell you why. Because Beryl, Rachman al-Itzlan, shouldn't happen to any Yid, broke his leg on Friday night. It was a slippery floor in the kitchen. He broke his leg in a pretty bad way, and they have to do an operation. They can't just fix it. They have to do a special operation. He said, please, I don't want the operation to be on Shabbos. I would rather wait until after Shabbos, Motzei Shabbos or Sunday morning, and then we'll make the operation. So meanwhile, he's in his bed on the other side of the room. This side is the old man with his wife. On the other side of the room is Beryl and this man. He starts schmoozing with Beryl. He finds out Beryl wasn't always Beryl. He used to be Barry, because Barry comes from a place called Montana. That's in the heartland of the United States of America. There are more cows than people. Forget about Eden. There are almost no Jews in Montana, very few. Beryl grew up totally irreligious. He knew nothing about Yiddishkeit. He didn't know what a bagel was. Do you have bagels in London, England? He didn't know what a canadel was. He had no idea what a kasha kanish was. He knew nothing about Yiddishkeit. He went to school, and when he went to school, he learned how to become a librarian. What do you learn when you go to librarian school? Shh! That's what you learn. Be quiet. Okay, so he learns how to become a librarian. He's trying to get a job. He goes to this place, can't get a job. He goes to that place, can't get a job. Finally, he gets a job, you wouldn't believe it, in a big, giant, sprawling campus. And in this giant, sprawling campus, they teach people how to become priests. It's a Christian campus where they teach people how to become priests. He's doing really well. He's learning all about Christianity, and they're being makor of him, and they're being very, very nice to him. After about 6 months of working in this Catholic seminary, the head galach, the main priest, comes over to him and he says, Barry, in the Legion building in the attic, there are 35 boxes full of books that we got from an estate inheritance. That means somebody left it over for the college, for the seminary. I want you to go through all the boxes, pick out the books, organize them, put them into the right places in the library. Here, 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 there, everything. Put everything where it belongs. So I went up to the Legion building and I started looking through the books, and I come across a book, and the book is called Akiba, written by Marcus Lehman. So I started looking through the book, and I see this is about a Rabbi Akiva that lived during the time when the Christian religion began. So I went over to the main priest and I said to him, do you know anything about Akiva? He says, what? Where did you hear about Akiva? I said, I found this book by Marcus Lehman. He says, don't read the book. You're doing great in your Christian studies. Do not read the book. He told me not to read the book. I read the whole book that night. The next morning, I came over to him and I said, how can you tell me not to read about Rabbi Akiva? He was unbelievable. The priest looks at me, he says, you want to know about Rabbi Akiva? Come to my office at 1:30 this afternoon. 1:30 that afternoon, he comes to the priest's office. The priest takes out a Mishnayos. He hands it to me. Open up to page 3. We start learning Machloikis, Rebbe Akiva, and Rebbe Yishmael. Machloikis, Rebbe Akiva, and Chachamim. Machloikis, Rebbe Akiva, and Rebbe Yeshua. We're going through one Mishnah, another Mishnah, all about Rebbe Akiva. It's fascinating information. I had never in my life been so stimulated in my mind. It was an incredible experience. We're learning Mishnayos for a couple of weeks, and I say, Father, this stuff is absolutely amazing. That's what they call a priest. Father, this stuff is absolutely amazing. He says, you think this is amazing? He says, go over to that closet. Open up the closet. I open the closet, and there's an entire shas. True story. He says, take out a Gemara Marcus. Take out a Gemara Marcus. We open it up to the third parak. There's a machloikis between Rebbe Akiva and Rebbe Yishmael. Is there kabbalah b'derabbanai by chayva krisis? Is there no kabbalah b'derabbanai by chayva krisis? We're going back and forth. We're learning the Brisker Rov. We're learning Reb Chaim Soloveitchik. We're learning Reb Shimon Shkop. We're talking and learning with this priest. It's unbelievable. After doing this for a couple of weeks, I turn to the priest and I say to the priest, Father, do all priests know Talmud like this? He said, no. I got to tell you my story. He starts saying an incredible story. When I was in my 20s, I decided that I am going to make a pilgrimage. I'm going to visit the Holy Land, and when I'm going to be in the Holy Land, I'm going to visit all the Christian holy sites. One Friday night, I found myself standing at the Western Wall, the Koisel Hamarovi. Someone taps me on the shoulder. Do you have where to eat Shabbat meal? No. The next thing I knew, I was eating a Shabbos meal in the old city in Jerusalem. Before I turned around, I was in Eish HaTorah studying Gemara. Like you can't even begin to imagine. And as you can see, I'm quite intelligent. I became so good at this studying Gemara that eventually, after a couple of months, they sent me to learn at a place that they call the Mir. The Mir is full of all these Talmudic students. They're studying like you can't imagine. They're pounding away Gemara, Rashi, Tosfos, like it's unbelievable. I started being just like them. I put on a white shirt, black pants. I looked like a penguin, just like them. After a couple of months doing this, I actually got a second Seder Chavrusa in a place called Meir Sharim. I was learning with a guy with the peyos, you know, the side locks and the beard, and he had like a big strimal on, and he had a ricochet. I mean, it was unbelievable. And we were learning really what we call shtark. We were pounding Gemara, Rashi, Tosfos, Rashba, Ramban, Reb Chaim. It was unbelievable. Now, I got to tell you something, Barry. Learning Torah is amazing, but it's not easy. Every single Tuesday, I would take a break. I would take the day off. I'd go up north, and I'd go to the Kinneret, this beautiful place next to the ocean, next to a big lake, Kinneret, and I would relax there. I had a novel. I would read the novel, and every single week, I would do the same thing, and every single week, I'd get the same lunch. I'd get a falafel, shnei kokim, sprite echad, 15 agurot. This is what I did every single Tuesday. But the rest of the week, it was like lights out, studying Torah non-stop. And then Tuesday, back up to the Kinneret. New novel, same Rachamim. The guy who owned the falafel shop was a guy named Rachamim. He was a Taimani Jew. I get from the falafel, shtei kokim, sprite echad, 15 agurot. Every single week, this is what my schedule was like for 3 years. Learning all week long, running up to the Kinneret on Tuesday, getting my falafel, shtei kokim, sprite echad, back to learning. Unbelievable. 3 years. After 3 years, I decided, you know something? This is not for me. It's very nice. It's beautiful. It's a wonderful life. I can't do this. I went to the faculty, that means the people in charge, in Eisha Torah, in the Balchuy Yeshiva, and I said, look, I really had a wonderful time here in your yeshiva, but I'm going back to America. They said, what do you mean? You're one of the best students in our entire yeshiva. Why are you going back to America? I said, look, this is not for, what do you mean it's not for you? You're doing great. He says, look, I'm not Jewish. They said, well, maybe you should convert. Maybe you should become a ger. I said, look, I thought about it a long time. I'm not doing it. I can't do this. They said, okay, fine. What are you going to do? I went to the mirror. I said goodbye to my havrusa. That's what they call a study partner, a havrusa. I said goodbye to him. He said the same thing. Maybe you should convert. I said, it's not for me. I thought about it a long time. I left. And then I went to Meir Shirim. That wasn't easy. The old Yerushalayim Jew in Meir Shirim with the peyos, with the side locks and the beard. When I told him that I wasn't Jewish, he started to weep like a baby. He says, it can't be that we were studying together for 3 years like this, almost 3 years. It can't be that Hashem doesn't want you to become a ger. You must become a ger. He was pleading with me like a baby. It was very hard, but I had to tear myself away, and I had to leave. I came back to America. I had caught the spiritual bug. So I became a priest. And I became not just a priest, one of the best priests. I'm the best priest. I'm the top guy in this particular campus. As you can see, Barry's listening to the story. He can't believe it. He says, you know, Father, that's an amazing story, but I think I want to go to Israel. He says, yes, Barry, you're Jewish. You should go to Israel. And Barry now says to this Yid that he says that he's schmoozing with, he says, I've been here, I came here 17 years ago. I met a wonderful woman. I married her, an Erlicha lady. We have 4 kids. They're in yeshiva. They're learning Torah all day. It's unbelievable. Hashem is so good to me. All of a sudden, as he finishes saying this story, they hear on this side of the room, someone is crying. They turn around and they see that the old man that's hooked up to the IV is crying. They say, why are you crying? He says, why am I crying? I am that Yerushalayim Yid. I am the man who learnt with that priest. And I never understood. I never understood why Hashem made me learn with that priest for 3 years straight. Why would Hashem do a thing like that? And now, 27 years later, I understand that Hashem brought the priest all the way from Montana to Eretz Yisrael, and then brought him all the way back from Eretz Yisrael to Montana so he could meet Barry, who is now Beryl. Unbelievable. And you children in London, England, are thinking the same thing. Now you understand why Hashem did it too. But I have a little surprise for you, my dear, heilige, süße, teure, lichtige children. We don't know anything that Hashem does. We think we understand. We don't understand. It could be that the reason Hashem brought this guy all the way from Montana to Eretz Yisrael had nothing to do with Beryl or Barry. He may have brought this person all the way to Eretz Yisrael because it could be because there is a Yid, a Taimani, a Yemenite Jew that is in dire need of an extra couple of agurot. And so Hashem brought him all the way from Montana and sent him all the way up to the Kinneret. And in the Kinneret, every single week for 3 years straight, he got 15 agurot. It could be that that's why Hashem did it. You think you understand Hashem? If you think you understand Hashem, you got a problem. Nobody understands Hashem. And now listen to me. Heilige, süße, lechtige Kinderlach. I'm going to tell you something very important. The world is shaking by its very foundations. Corona, COVID-19, has wreaked havoc throughout planet Earth. There isn't a corner in the world that didn't feel Corona and isn't still feeling it right now. And we think we know it happened because of this, it happened because of that. It's very possible that the reason why it happened is for one little boy on Finchley Road. Maybe that's why it happened. Or maybe it happened because of one man right here on 1214 East 14th Street in Flatbush. The entire world may be going through something. That's a side issue. Maybe it's only you. Maybe it's only me. We said in the previous story that you're a player and you can make a difference in the world. How much more so is it as you sit in your house in London, England? If you realize that you, my dear child, can make a difference in the world, because this could all be about you. It could be about me. It could be about him. It could be about her. We have no idea. Ki loy machshavoi sai machshavoi seichem v'loy darkeichem derochai. Ne'um Hashem, what Hashem is thinking, nobody can understand. If you decide, if I decide to do one thing different, if you decide, or she decides, or I decide to say one thing different, or perhaps to think differently about one thing, we can change the destiny of the entire world. That, my friends, is the second story. Tire heilige, lichtige, süße Kinderlach. Prepare yourself, put on your seatbelts, because we are about to get to story number 3. All right, here's the third story. Tire heilige, lechtige, süße Kinderlach. It is the worst of times, but it is really the best of times. Incredible story. Takes place not too far from where you are right now in a place called Antwerp, or as they call it in Belgium, Antwerpen. During the Second World War, towards the end, almost at the end, there was what we call the Battle of the Bulge. A tremendous army of British soldiers alongside a tremendous army of American soldiers were surrounded by the Germans. It was their last push, using trickery, spying, etc., etc., etc. They surrounded the British and the British and the American soldiers. The general for the Americans at that time was running both outfits. The American and the British outfit was a man by the name, I believe, of Arthur McAuliffe. Arthur McAuliffe was a feisty general. He wasn't a 5-star general. He wasn't a 4-star. I think he was only a 3-star general. They're surrounded. Germans on the north, Germans to the south, Germans to the west, Germans to the east. Wherever you looked in the mountains surrounding them, you saw the gray, menacing uniforms of Nazis. The Germans sent in a messenger from their general on a piece of cardboard, I don't know what they call it in England, but a piece of hard paper in magic marker. I don't know what they call it in England. It said, unconditional surrender. Arthur McAuliffe took the piece of paper, turned it over, wrote in his own handwriting, N-U-T-S, nuts. We're not surrendering. We're going to fight this out to the last man. And he sent the German packing. Surrender. You got Germans to the north, to the south, to the east, to the west. There's nowhere to go. The sky was overcast. They couldn't get air support. There was no way they're going to fight this thing out. And many Brits and many Americans lost their life in the Battle of the Bulge. It was a bloody, bloody battle. It was terrible. Many lost their lives. But this is what Arthur McAuliffe, the American general, did the first day of the battle. He took a big giant bullhorn, I don't know what they call it in English, a big microphone, a megaphone, and he went and he stood up in front of all of his boys. British brothers and American GIs, we find ourselves in one of the most amazing positions since the beginning of this entire war. Never in the entire campaign did we find ourselves in a situation where whichever way you fire your rifle, you're gonna be hitting a Nazi. You fire to the north, you'll hit a Nazi. You fire to the south, you're gonna hit it to the left. Whichever way you shoot your gun, you're going to hit one of the Nazis. That's a great position to be in. Let's go to war. My dear, sweet heilige children, I want to tell you something. Never in the history of the world did we find ourselves in a position that no matter which way you run, you're gonna bump in to Boirei Kol Oilamim. You're gonna bump into Hashem. You have no choice. There is no way out of the situation that the world finds itself in today, but running into the hands of Hashem. And you now are at home because you're players. And you know that you're now at home because Hashem is speaking directly to you, just like we heard in the story of Beryl and Barry. And now realize that you're in the best position possible. You can run right into the hands of Hashem. Leich kenois es kol ha-Yehudim. Esther Amalka said when they were under terrible distress, gather all the Eden. And Chazal teach us that Mordechai HaTzadik gathered 22,000 tinoikas shel beis Rabbim. You are 22 tinoikas shel beis Rabbim listening to this story on film, connected together. If you daven to the Rabbeinu Shalom, you can change the course of history. Use it. An incredible opportunity. Take advantage of it. And be mezaka us in America and Yidden all over the world with your tefillis. Be mezaka us with your simcha, because only with simcha will we overcome the gezeir that lies on top of our necks and the entire world. You can do this, children. Take advantage of it. We are hoping and counting on you. Freilich and Purim, times are the greatest they've ever been.
Didn't you enjoy that story? Wasn't it inspiring? Wow, that was amazing, that story. Thank you, Rebbe Hill. And now we've got another surprise. The afternoon is full of surprises, one after another. Ladies, 1 second. Let me just see if he's here. Let me see if he's here. Is he? The secure? Yeah. Okay, you won't believe it. I just heard it live. You won't believe who's coming on stage now. Coming on stage is none other than our very dear Boris Johnson!
First of all, welcome to all of you in Northwest London. Thanks for having me on this broadcast for Purim. I know the media has been trying to catch me out on my gaffes all the time, but I know the Jewish community and media have been my most stalwart supporters. I know this festival of Purim is all about drinking, so please drink responsibly, but don't drink too much. If you have to drink, don't drive, stay home. But if you can't stay at home and you have to drive, don't drink. It's really that simple. Many ask me at Prime Minister's Question Time, how long before you ease these restrictions? I'm simply uncertain whether to lift restrictions first for Mill Hill or Stamford Hill. I hope you're all staying safe in your own bubbles, as normally you would be celebrating this with family and friends and having big parties. I wish to take a moment to think of those international travellers in your community who have also had to stay put this last year. Many, with families oceans away, did not get to spend Hanukkah in Santa Monica, Shavuos in East St. Louis, or Rosh Hashanah in Uman, or indeed other destinations. Yes, as you are all well aware, this year is very different. So I hope you're all staying safe and keeping your social distancing and staying within your own bubbles. Last time, when I met Shlomi Gertner at Rabbi Shapiro's, he taught me that lovely song, Imagine. And ever since then, I have kept thinking of what the world would look like post-COVID. Let us all hope it is closer than we imagine. Happy Purim to you all. L'chaim.
L'chaim, l'chaim. Thank you, Boris. Thank you for sharing with us your imagination at this beautiful Purim celebration. Can you imagine? Can you feel the magic? Oh, when imagination turns into reality, all your dreams into certainty. Oh yes, it's all happening. Can you imagine? Can you feel the magic? Imagine. Can you feel the magic? Oh, when imagination turns into reality, all your dreams into certainty. Can you imagine? Can you feel the magic? Oh yeah, we can feel the magic. Imagine, can you feel the magic? Oh, when imagination turns into reality, all your dreams into certainty. Can you imagine? Can you feel the magic? Oh yeah, imagine. Can you feel the magic? When imagination turns into reality, all your dreams into certainty. Can you imagine? Can you feel the magic? Na 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 na. All we gotta do is only betach Hashem, trust in Hashem. Oh oh oh. Baruch HaGeber, Hashem yiftach b'Hashem, v'hayo Hashem mi b'tacho. Baruch HaGeber, Hashem yiftach b'Hashem, v'hayo Hashem mi b'tacho. Baruch HaGeber, Hashem yiftach b'Hashem, v'hayo Hashem mi b'tacho. Yo 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 yo, Baruch HaGeber, Hashem yiftach b'Hashem, v'hayo Hashem mi b'tacho. Yay yay yay. Oh. Baruch HaGeber, Asher Asher yiftach b'Hashem, v'hayo Hashem mi b'tacho. Let's hear it, Omri, let's go. Ay, Baruch HaGeber, Asher yiftach b'Hashem, v'hayo Hashem mi b'tacho. Ay, 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 ay. Baruch HaGeber, Asher yiftach b'Hashem, v'hayo Hashem mi b'tacho. Mi b'tacho. Can you imagine? Oh yes, we can imagine. B'tach b'Hashem.
Thank you so much. I hope you're all dancing at home, enjoying this beautiful moment of Purim. Baruch HaGever Asher Yiftach B'Shem. The power of music. Music has the power to change your life, give you the energy to go on and be stronger than ever before. And oh boy, do we need this in these times. That strength, that chizuk, that simcha. In the story of Achashverosh, it was a very sad story. But there's this moment with a lot of humor where we see Mordechai on the horse in the center of town. And who's schlepping Mordechai around? No other than the minister Haman. And what happens to him afterwards? With his daughter throwing the garbage all over him. That was a very humorous scene. Chazal asked, what is the connection in that story? And the answer is fascinating. Hashem wanted to give us the nace, the miracle of Purim. But everyone was so sad with the decree. Everyone was down. There was no foundation where the simcha should grow on. Came that story. Everyone was laughing. Everyone was smiling. The moment that there was simcha happening in town, Hashem provided the nace of Purim. That beautiful miracle that we celebrate tonight. Everybody, l'chaim, l'chaim. Let's use this moment to daven to Hashem and ask Him, Fulashano hazois birushalayim habnuyo. Cause v'im lo yachshov ei mosai. Let's hear you all say, ei mosai. V'im lo yachshov ei mosai. Ei mosai. Let me hear you. V'im lo yachshov ei mosai. Ei mosai. Ei mosai. V'im lo yachshov ei mosai. Yeah! אם אין אני לי מילי שאני לי עצמי בו אני אם אין אני לי מי לי אם אין אני לי מילי שאני לי עצמי בו אני אם אין אני לי מי לי אם אין אני לי מילי ונילי שאני לי עצמי בו אני אם אין אני לי מי לי אם אין אני לי מילי שאני לי עצמי בו אני אם אין אני לי מילי Vim le yachshav ei mosai. Oh yeah. Vim le yachshav ei mosai. Ei mosai. Vim le yachshav ei mosai. Ei mosai. Ve'im lo yachshav ei mosai. Yai yai yai. Vim le yachshav ei mosai. Ei mosai. Vim le yachshav ei mosai. Ei mosai. Vim le yachshav ei mosai. Ei mosai. Ve'im lo yachshav ei mosai.
nafshi. Koma, 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 lecho v'savori. Di-di-di-di-dai, lai, di-di-da-da, di-di-dai-lai-la, di-di-da-da, di-di-dai-lai-la, di-di-do. Hey, noi milvadoi, ai, la, di-di-da-da, di-di-dai-lai-la, di-di-da-da. Di-di-li-la. Hinei matoi bumanoi, shebesachim machim yochad. Hinei matoi bumanoi, shebesachim gam yochad. Hinei matoi bumanoi, shebesachim machim yochad. Hinei matoi bumanoi, everybody sing yochad. Hinei matoi bumanoi, shebesachim gam 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 yochad. Thank you so much, everybody, for inviting me to your Purim table. It feels a little like Eliyahu Hanavi on Pesach, running from house to house. I always wondered what it was like for Eliyahu Hanavi. Please join along and sing with me. 1 and 2. 1, 2. Eliyahu Hanavi zachulato, Eliyahu Hanavi. Eliyahu Hanavi zachulato, Eliyahu Hanavi. Eliyahu Hanavi zachulato, Eliyahu Hanavi zach. Eliyahu Hanavi zachulato, Eliyahu Hanavi. Eliyahu Hanavi zachulato, Eliyahu Hanavi. Zachulato, Eliyahu Hanavi. Zachulato, Eliyahu Hanavi. Happy Purim! Eliyahu Hanavi zachulato, Eliyahu Hanavi zachulato, Eliyahu Hanavi zachulato, Eliyahu Hanavi. Eliyahu Hanavi zachulato, Eliyahu Hanavi zachulato, Eliyahu Hanavi zachulato. 1, 2, 3. Eliyahu Hanavi zachulato, Eliyahu Hanavi. Zachulato, Eliyahu Hanavi. Let's hear you louder, louder, oh, come on. Zachulato. Ay, der Rebbe hat geheißen, freilach sein, freilach sein. 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 Der Rebbe hat geheißen, freilach Ikar. Never be worried, never be afraid. Always rely on Hashem. Cause Mishema'amin lo mefached. Achashverosh, he had a plan. He wanted Haman to be his right-hand man. And Mordechai did not obey to everything that Haman had to say. A brand new queen, Esther was her name. She cried to Hashem and Klal Yisrael did the same. On the gallows so high, they waved Haman goodbye. The famous miracle of Esther and Mordechai. Now we ask Hashem, please take COVID away and bring Mashiach, Ben David still today. Mishema'amin lo mefached. את האמונה לאבד. ולנו יש את מלך העולם. הוא שומר אותנו מכולם. מishema'amin lo mefached. את האמונה לאבד. ולנו יש את מלך העולם. והוא שומר אותנו מכולם. מי שמאמין לא מפחד. לחיים.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've enjoyed this fantastic broadcast on Purim in northwest London. Hopefully, sometime soon we'll be in Yerushalayim. But as you all know, ladies and gentlemen, and children, please block your ears. A big part of Purim, a large part of Purim, is all about the wine. And that's why Grapevine have sponsored the wine for today. Now, on Purim, you've got to drink Ad Lo Yada. What does that mean?
It's a tough choice here. Ad Lo Yada, how do we achieve those levels, those heights of Ad Lo Yada?
Let me tell you, I think it's Ad Lo
The
Yada.
answer lies in front of us.
I think it's Ad Lo Yada that until you don't know the difference between a Baron Edmund Benjamin de Rothschild and a Pavillon de l'Evre Préféré Petit per Bonjour. Let's try some Dalton. Again, children, please cover your eyes and just think about that incredible story that Rebbe Hill told you. Well, we're just going to have a little bit of a sip to quench our thirst and be Mekayim the mitzvah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagofen.
Amen.
And join us. Join us if you have a glass in front of you. Wherever you are, we're here with you having a l'chaim. L'chaim.
L'chaim. It's quite...
Fantastic.
Wow, that's a little fruity.
Fruity, it's very glassy. Very glassy, very red, purple. It's got that blush and that bouquet.
Yeah.
It's got that bouquet.
You know, it actually brings out that fabulous tune, the fruity tune called To Life, L'chaim. L'chaim, L'chaim, to life. Al kois yayin, yayin mole, kebirkas Hashem.
Thank you so much for joining us for this. Wow, we must do this again sometime soon.
You know, I used to have a halacha share for a group when we were learning about washing our hands for challah, learning about the wine. So I knew in the past, in the times of the Tanoim Amiroim, in order to remember a Mishnah, they would always sing it. So we started singing about halachas. When it came to washing our hands for bread and challah, how do we give that over to the kids? So we said, children, do you?
That's what I was
It's the effect of the wine.
yeah.
Oh yeah, tell you something I wanna understand. Before we eat challah, you gotta wash your hands. You gotta wash your hands. You gotta wash your hands. And when you wash them, you may eat challah and bread. Oh yes, it's the effect of wine. L'chaim, l'chaim, l'chaim.
Sponsored by Grape Wine.
Please don't drink if you're under 18. Please drink responsibly. Don't drink at eyes, that your eyes not be affected.
Calls may be recorded for training purposes.
Due to data protection and Brexit, we can't proceed with this.
Chag Sameach. Actually, do you want to show them what social distancing is all about? Oh, COVID. When are you going away?
Have you heard that song, Kosher Kingdom?
Let's stay safe and protect each other. Let's stay safe and protect each other. This is Purim.
This is a public service announcement.
Thank you so much, everybody at home. Welcome to our bubble, Northwest London Purim bubble. Chag Sameach.
And thank you for joining.
Hi, everybody. Happy Purim from Hermon.
Hey, everybody, come along for the ride. Hey, are you really gonna stay inside? Yeah, put your hands in the air. Yeah, we're going somewhere. Hey, everybody, come along for the ride. Hey, are you really gonna stay inside? Yeah, put your hands in the air. Oh yeah, we're gonna be there. Life is tough, times are rough. So much stuff is going on. Leave it to Hashem, He's the one in control. Tensions high, pressure rise. You can leave it all behind. Let a new dimension take hold. Feel a different beat, yeah. Springs under your feet, yeah. Troubles melt like snow. Let it go. Oh, hey, everybody, come along for the ride. Hey, are you really gonna stay inside? Yeah, put your hands in the air. Yeah, we're going somewhere. Hey, everybody, come along for the ride. Hey, are you really gonna stay inside? Yeah, put your hands in the air. Oh yeah, we're gonna be there. Ride on the feeling, break through the ceiling, happy and free. Ride on the feeling, break through the ceiling, happy and free. Life is great, celebrate. Take the time to meditate. Nothing's gonna run away so easy, my friend. Find release, inner peace. Slow down the velocities. It's gonna be alright in the end. Feel a different beat, yeah. Springs under your feet, yeah. Troubles melt like snow. Let it go. Hey, everybody, come along for the ride. Hey, are you really gonna stay inside? Yeah, put your hands in the air. Yeah, we're gonna be there. Hey, everybody, come along for the ride. Hey, are you really gonna stay inside? Yeah, put your hands in the air. Oh yeah, we're gonna be there. Ride on the feeling, break through the ceilings, happy and free. Ride on the feeling, break through the ceiling, happy and free, happy and free. Hey, everybody, come along for the ride. Hey, are you really gonna stay inside? Yeah, put your hands in the air. Yeah, we're going somewhere. Hey, everybody, come along for the ride. Hey, are you really gonna stay inside? Yeah, put your hands in the air. Oh yeah, we're gonna be there. Ride on the feeling, break through the ceiling, happy and free. Ride on the feeling, break through the ceiling, happy and free. Hey, everybody, come along for the ride. Hey, are you really gonna stay inside? Yeah, put your hands in the air. Yeah, we're going somewhere. Hey, everybody, come along for the ride. Hey, are you really gonna stay inside? Yeah, put your hands in the air. Oh yeah, we're gonna be there.
That was a beautiful ski.
Everybody keep tuned in. Northwest London. Mamine b'nei mamine. Yisroel b'tach b'Hashem, Ezra m'magin amu. Yisroel, Yisroel b'tach b'Hashem, Ezra m'magin amu. Yisroel, Yisroel b'tach b'Hashem, Ezra m'magin amu. Nifloi saboire. Yisroel b'tach b'Hashem, Ezra m'magin amu. Anachnu mamin b'nei maminim, ve'lanu ami le'Yisroel. Woof. I'm melting away here. L'chaim.
Thank you, Shlomi. Again, incredible journey. We've gone from Yerushalayim, we've gone to the Haran skiing. It's unbelievable where we've taken you today. Thank you so much. And let me tell you all, you said how much you enjoyed the magic. You told us how much you enjoyed it. So we asked Shlomo Levinger, can he do one more session? And he agreed. And he said he's going to do one more session for us. We're going to go straight back to America from the Haran. But beforehand, let's just thank again Grapevine, London's leading wine store. Please don't drink if you're under 18. Please drink responsibly. And thank everybody for getting involved and staying all the way along for this show. We're going to go to America, and there's so much more to come. Thank you so much.
And we're back with more magic. Thank you again, Yair. This show is amazing so far. This show is, you guys, all the performers are absolutely killing it out here. This is incredible. I'm having a great time. I hope you are as well. My name is Shlomo Levinger. We're back with some more incredible magic. And without any hesitation, let's welcome my brother back to the stage because he's going to help me out with this trick. Now, this is actually my most difficult trick. My most difficult trick. They don't believe me. No, this is my most difficult trick. And because it's my most difficult trick, I actually brought you something. I brought you a little present. brought you a little present. It is Purim, so I brought you some mishloach manos. Can you bring that over here? I brought something here. I brought some mishloach manos for you here. Now let me show you what's inside. There's some goodies in here. We have some cookies. Ooh, cookies. Nice. Hold that. We have, what else do we have? Hold on 1 second. Sorry. I thought I had something. I thought I had grape juice, honestly. I thought I left the grape juice. Hold on. Oh, I think I know what I did with it. Hold on. I think, I know where I left it. I know exactly where I left the grape juice. I know exactly if I can get my jacket off. I actually left my grape juice right there in my sleeve. So magicians use their sleeves. They do. That is for you also if I mess up the trick. All right. So you get to keep this if I mess up the trick. So I'm gonna put this. Actually, we'll just leave this off for now. But there you go. All right. So you get to keep the grape juice and the cookies if I mess up the trick. Sounds good. Sounds good. Do me a favor. You can just hang on to the cookies. We'll put this on the side for a second. Hang on to those cookies. Beautiful. And I'm going to leave this right over here. Perfect. Hopefully it doesn't spill. Hopefully it doesn't make a mess. Here we go. Cookies, card trick. Now, I'm going to do this. I'll give them a shuffle first. I have grape juice all over my hands now, but that's fine. It's Purim. What's Purim for without a little bit of grape juice on your hands? I'm going to go like this. You're going to tell me stop whenever. Actually, you know what? We'll be a little fair today. Can you just touch the back of any card as I go through? Somewhere in the middle. Anyone you want. Which one?
Right here.
Right here? You sure?
Yep, this one.
Okay. I'm going to show it to you. Can you look at it? Can you hold it up? Can you show it to everyone else? I don't want to see. Actually, I already saw it, but that's fine. Here we go. Beautiful. 10 of hearts. 10 of hearts. Here's what I need from you, David. Can you face the crowd? Can you take the 10 of hearts? And can you actually don't keep that in frame because I put it under your hat. Here, put it under your hat. There you go. We'll put your hat on top. There you go. Beautiful. You look good. I have here a cloth napkin. Can you take that card and can you tear it in half? So you're gonna tear it in half. Go for it. Tear the card in half, and you're gonna tear it in half on the count of 3. So I'm gonna count to 3. Then you're gonna tear the card. You already ripped it. All right, we'll have to go with it. Rip it again. Do 4 pieces. I have this cloth napkin here. Yeah, do 4 pieces, 8 pieces, maybe. I'm going to fold this up. We're going to make a little makeshift bag sort of thing here. I'm going to make a little pouch here so we can drop the pieces in just a second. How many pieces do you have right now?
Too many to count.
What do you got?
I don't know.
8?
8, yeah.
Do me a favor. Show the camera, first of all. Show them all the pieces. There you go. And can you drop all 8 of those pieces right there into the folds of the bag? Right in there. Yes? Inside?
Yes.
Can you feel, are they there?
They are there.
They're there. Okay. I'm going to try to make every single piece of this card completely disappear. My most difficult trick. If I mess it up, he gets to keep the cookies that are under his hat. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Here we go. And the grape juice. Don't forget about that. Here we go. On the count of 3. 1. Oh, I need the magic words from them, though. You guys haven't been participating enough. I think I need the magic words from you, which are...
Purim.
Exactly. Purim. So here we go. We can do... Yeah, let's do Purim. I'm going to count of 3. I'm going to hold this up. They're still there, yeah?
Still there.
We're going to count. We're going to say Purim on the count of 3. Here we go. You ready? 1! You're going to do it also. 2. 3.
Purim.
Beautiful. And just like that, every single piece completely disappeared. What?
Piece on the ground.
Can you pick it up? Don't tell anybody. Just
Pick
just pick it up. Take it off camera. Just pick it. What is that? That is a piece of the card. Is that your card?
Yeah.
That is his card. 7 out of 8 pieces. That's not bad. That's for you. You can keep that. That's not bad. 7 out of 8. I feel bad. I feel so bad. You guys are watching from home. You know what? I'll try to fix the trick. I'll try to fix it. So instead of just making the pieces disappear, I'll try to make them come back also. Okay? So every single piece is gonna come right back. I did promise you the cookies also, so you'll get to keep that too. Don't worry. Here we go. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. They're back. Thank you. Sorry? Oh, I thought I was just telling you. My fault. I thought I was just telling him where they were. You guys probably thought I said they're back because that's what I said I was going to do. I said I was going to bring them back. I wasn't saying they're back. I was saying the bag. It sounds the same. They're back. The bag. The cookies. The bag of cookies. Can you take them out, please? Can you put... Wear the hat. Wear the hat. I'll wear the hat. Go for it. Go ahead. Show them first of all. Make sure it's a sealed bag. Yes? Is that sealed? No trapdoors, no magnets, rabbits, birds, decks of cards.
Seal.
Can you open that up? Inside the bag of cookies, besides for cookies, do you see something in there?
Smells good.
Smells good? Can you see something in there?
Yes.
Can you hold that up? What is that?
A playing card.
A folded card. Can you do me a favor? I'll take this.
Cookies.
Can you unfold that? Oh, I'm sorry. I just made a big mistake. These are not cookies. They're biscuits. We're in London. I'm sorry, I'm American, okay? Excuse my American accent. These are cookies in America. I'm going to say cookies. There you go. I'm going to say this is a cookie. This is a cookie. That is not a cookie. That's a cookie. There you go. No, open the card. Open the card. Open the card. If that is the 10 of hearts, you guys have to go absolutely crazy at home. Show it to everyone. There it is. The 10 of hearts. No. Stop. There's one piece missing. Where's the piece? Let's see if they match up. There it is. A perfect match right there. Guys, give David a huge round of applause for the biscuits or the cookies, whatever you want to call them. There you go. Get out of here. Perfect. Yeah, get out of here. Perfect. Here we go. All right. Wow, we are doing some incredible stuff right now. And I hope you guys like my costume, by the way. This is... I didn't dress up today. This is what I normally wear. No. I hope you guys like my costume. I picked it out just for you. And here's what we're going to do. I want to try something a little bit different right now. And this is something, another sort of mind-reading type of trick. Where, you know what? I'm going to grab this and I'm going to grab the board. And I'm going to put this right here, like this. And we're going to get to this in just a second. And I have an envelope here that says Purim Prediction. Purim Prediction. I wrote something down inside here. It's going to be very important in just a minute. I'm going to seal this up. The peel and seal. I'm going to leave this right here. Just like that. Boom. That goes right there. And this is going to sit here. And what I'm going to need from you is this. We can do this in a few ways. I want a few random numbers selected. So here's what I'm going to do. I have two ways. I have a bag here. And I wrote down numbers 1 through 100 on all these pieces of paper. These are legitimately all different. And we can pick out numbers like that. Or I can have my brother ask Siri on the phone and just give us a random number. And that will generate a random number. And I want to show you, I do have all these pieces of paper here. All different numbers. We have 21. What else do we have? 82. Like, these are all the numbers 1 through 100, all cut up. Pieces of paper in the bag. Shake them up. And we can pick it that way. So can you actually come here for a second? And I have my phone here. So I'm going to open up to my calculator. Can you take this? And you'll do this all yourself. Okay? But I want them to see exactly what you're typing in. And I'll take your phone. I'll take this. And I want you to hold that up so they can all see it. Hold it up so they can all see it. Perfect. Good. And here's what we'll do. We'll start off with the picking version. So go ahead, reach in there, pick out, here, get in camera, because I want them to see this. Yeah, reach in there, take out any number you want, pick out whatever you want, hold it up, read off the number. What is that?
78.
78. Beautiful. Go ahead, type in 78 and hit times. Beautiful. Good. We're going to do another one. Pick another number. Go for it.
85.
78 times 80. Is that 85?
80.
That might be 58. Okay, we'll go with 85. It's 8 times 85. Times 85. Hit times again. What is that? 6,630. Let's do another one. Go for it. Pick another number. Whatever number you want.
91.
91. Multiply that by 91. So 91. Hit times again. Beautiful. 603,330. Here's what I want from you, actually. Here's what I want to do. I want you to pick a number. And this is really what the equals, by the way. You guys can try that out all out yourself. I want you to think of a number between 1 and 100. You got it? A random number. Something that means something to you, actually. Do something that means something to you.
Got it.
Turn the phone towards yourself. I want you to just use your finger so people know that you're not cheating. One finger. No, hold the phone like this. I want you to type in the number that you're thinking of and hit equals. And I want you to show the camera. What number is that? 3,121,501. 3,121,501. Let's recap for a second. You picked random numbers out of this bag that has all the numbers, literally all the numbers. Like you guys can see, these are legitimately all different. Like, and it's kind of hard to see, but we have 55, 79, 80, 61. These numbers can equal infinite combinations of numbers. But we came up with this number right here, and you even put your own number in. So it was completely random. Again, we did not set this up. I put this envelope here before the show started, before the trick started, I should say. Let's get that up there. Actually, I'm gonna write that number down. I got my handy notebook here. I'm gonna write down the number. What is it? Read it off.
3,121,501.
501.
Yeah.
Like that? 3,121,501.
Okay.
On my trusty notebook that I use every day.
It's called a diary.
It's just a notebook. This is the number. There's a prediction. And you can put that down now. You can put the phone down. And you can hold this. I wrote down one prediction here on a piece of paper. And actually, you know what? I have a dry erase. I'll just write it down here so you guys can all see it. Watch out. What is it? 3. What is it? 3.
1,
1.
2.
Hold on. Let's write a figure. Let's do a figure. 3. Yeah.
Yeah. 1.
Yeah. 1.
2.
2.
Yeah. 1.
1. Yeah.
5.
5.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
0.
0.
1.
1. Like that? Like that?
Yeah.
3, 1. Sorry for the bad handwriting. It's just like, it's hard to write like this. I put one piece of paper inside this envelope before we started. If these numbers are even close, that's a win. There's no way I could have known that. That's really not neat, but it's fine, whatever. They get the point. 3,121,501. 3,121,501. Let's see if these are even close. 3,121,501, exactly like that. And if you're thinking to yourself, first of all, if we get a round of applause for that, that's pretty crazy. But here's the thing, you're probably thinking to yourself, those look exactly the same. Like, you wrote it weird. And I wrote it weird on purpose. And that's exactly the number, 3,121,501. And I wrote it like this on purpose. Because if you actually look closely, these numbers are not random. You picked it out by random. But it's actually crazy because I was influencing you to pick one specific thing and one specific thing only. If you take this, you flip it upside down. That now says, if you guys can see that, that's a P, that's a U, that's an R, that's an I, and that is an M. That spells exactly Purim. Guys, give yourselves a huge round of applause right there. That is exactly Purim. And you guys got all the right numbers. You got the right numbers. You picked out the right numbers. And that's exactly what it equals. Guys, thank you so much for having me. Enjoy the rest of your Purim. Thank you.
Everybody, welcome to this COVID-safe broadcast. It's happening. It is live. I hope you're enjoying your Purim parties wherever you are. Make sure to be safe and stick to your bubbles. 'Cause I'm stuck in my bubble. And this big bubble, with all its struggle, remember, he makes it flow. Woo! And this big bubble, with all its struggle, he makes it flow. The moon goes up and the moon comes down. He keeps the world going round and round. Now this big bubble, with all its struggle, he makes it flow. The moon goes up and the moon comes down. He keeps the world going round and round. Now this big bubble, with all its struggle, he makes it flow. Na 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 na, na 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 na. Have a little faith, yes, you'll enjoy the space, yes. This bubble's just for you. Na 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 na, na 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 na. Have a little faith, yes, you'll enjoy the space, yes. This bubble is just for you. This bubble is just for you, everybody. Purim Sameach, everybody. Enjoy the rest of Yom Tov. Have a wonderful Shabbos. And let's stay safe and protect each other. Let's stay safe. Chag Sameach. Higher and higher, higher and higher, higher, higher and higher, higher and higher, higher and higher. Let's strike the Yiddish fire. Oh, higher and higher, higher and higher. Together we light that Yiddish fire. Oh, higher and higher, higher and higher. With Achdos we could strike that Yiddish fire. 'Cause הסוד מלבדו אינו, אז ניתן יד ביד ונרקוד. It's time to light the fire now. תדליק את האש, תגיד לי אם יש, נבהיר את הלילה, הלילה כולו. תדליק את האש, תגיד לי אם יש, נשיר עד הבוקר, הבוקר יבוא. תדליק את האש, תדליק את האש, תדליק את יבוא אלינו לחיים טובים ולשלום. יבוא אלינו לחיים טובים ולשלום. יבוא אלינו לחיים טובים ולשלום. שיבוא אלינו לחיים טובים ולשלום. שמחו ושמחו וטוב לבו. ושמחו ושמחו וטוב לבו. ושמחו ושמחו וטוב לבו. ושמחו ושמחו וטוב לבו. Listig sa doiden sa, nemmes dig besim chesam dirido. למען שמך, עשה למען ימינך, עשה למען קדושתך, עשה למען שמך, עשה למען ימינך, עשה למען קדושתך. It's time to end this godless למען שמך. I say it's time to bring Mashiach למען ימינך. I say it loud, I say it strong, I say it proud and sing this song. למען תורתך, say למען קדושתך. I say it's time to end COVID למען שמך. I say it's time to bring Mashiach למען ימינך. I say it loud, I say it strong, I say it proud. I love that song. למען תורתך, say למען קדושתך. Thank you so much. L'chaim. Asay, we beg Hashem, do this leman toirosecho, leman kedushosecho. In the past year, we've lost so many Gedolei Yisrael, so many people who weren't even zoiche to haspedim, to eulogies. We can't let this time go by without it having an impact on us, one way or another. One particular story I found astonishing, and that was the request to a famous song that we all know, composed by Reb Avrom Shia Twersky, who passed away a few weeks ago. He requested in his will that this composition be played at his levaya. And so it was. Who better than our leaders understand and know the needs of Klal Yisrael to request a song begging Hashem in a moment like that, Oshia Samecho, help your people, help your nation, Yivorech es nachlosecho, and bless us. I would like to sing this song and dedicate it in the schus of Reb Avrom Yeshua Twersky, Zecher Tzadik v'Kodosh Livrocha. Hoshia es samecho. You know the song, sing it. Es nachlosecho. Ureim, 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 v'nasem, ureim, v'nasem adoilo. Hoshia es samecho. Uvorech es nachlosecho. Ureim, 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 v'nasem, ureim, v'nasem adoilo. Hoshia es samecho. soidot hey mo korveno poru ואנחנו קמנו ואני soidot hey mo korveno poru ואנחנו קמנו ואני soidot 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 Together let's all sing oh Abba, Abba, Abba Melech haolam Melech haolam Melech, Melech, Melech Abba של כולם שוב ושוב אתה סולח רק אליך עוד בורח Abba Sing Abba, אוי Abba, Abba, Abba מלך העולם מלך, מלך, מלך אבא של כולם שוב ושוב אתה סולח רק אליך עוד בורח אבא אוי 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 תחת We always reach out to Abba and we sing מלך מלכי המלכים תודה על חיים על אושר על בכי על צחוק גם שקשה לפעמים גם אז אלוקים אתה לעולם לא רחוק מלך מלכי המלכים תודה על חיים על אושר על בכי על צחוק גם שקשה לפעמים גם אז אלוקים אתה לעולם לא רחוק Afreilich Purim. Thank you so much, Shaya. Thank you so much, Omri. What a fantastic broadcast. What a fantastic event. It's amazing, amazing to be welcomed to your dining room with this beautiful production. There's one song that is more Purimdik than any other, and that is Groise Nissim, because with a little bit of faith, we'll all be safe, we'll all be good. With a little bit of faith, we'll all be safe just like it should. With a little bit of faith, we'll all be safe if you believe. Oh yes, we all believe. We'll see Groise Nissim. Whoa! Ayu yispar Groise Nissim lechol aboitchem boy. Nissim lechol aboitchem boy. Wherever you are, get off your seats. A little tinsel and a covered Purim. Groise Nissim lechol aboitchem boy. Ayu yispar Groise Nissim lechol aboitchem boy. Nissim lechol aboitchem boy. Yispar Groise Nissim lechol aboitchem boy. Groise Nissim lechol aboitchem boy. Ayu yispar Groise Nissim ay lechol aboitchem boy. Hashem yispar Groise Nissim lechol aboitchem boy. Ayu yispar Groise Nissim lechol aboitchem boy. Ay kol apoishet yad nois nim loy, nois nim loy. With a little bit of faith, we'll all be safe, we'll all be good. With a little bit of faith, we'll all be safe just like it should. With a little bit of faith, we'll all be safe if you believe. I cancel it. Yes, we believe. We'll see Groise Nissim. A bissel bitochen kann man sich beten, alles geht. A bissel bitochen kann man sich wählen, alles geht. A bissel bitochen kann man sich heulen, alles geht. Oh ja, alles geht, so viele Groise Nissim. Chewing gum. Chew a song, I salon it out. The sick was song, the call, baby, die. Thank you to Uzi Productions, Sasson Vika. King, Kehilla, no King, Kehilla, no King, Kehilla, no. Oira Zilga, Sasson Vika. King, Kehilla, no King, Kehilla, no. Oira, Besimcha, Sasson Vika. Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kulam. Let's say yeah. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kulam. Let's sing Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam. It's almost Shabbos. Everybody, it's almost Shabbos. Let's switch into a little Shabbos mode. Sing along. Have a l'chaim. Kodesh Yilochem Shabbos HaMalko. To bring into your home so much bracha. Oy, 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 Shabbos. Oy, oy, Shabbos. Oy, 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 Shabbos. Hamalko. Oy, 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 Shabbos. Oy, 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 Shabbos. Oy, 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 Shabbos. Shabbos Hamalko. Oy, 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 Shabbos. Oy, 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 Shabbos. Oy, 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 Shabbos. Hamalko. Oy, 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 Shabbos. Oy, 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 Shabbos. Oy, 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 Shabbos. Shabbos Hamalko. Please sing along one of my favorite tunes, composed by Baruch Levine. Yeshoireru shomreno nai, Leviai v'chovoyanai, Oz tisan agal Hashem, Shabbos hayom avoim l'Hashem. Yeshoireru shomreno Shabbos hayom avoy l'Hashem. Oh, 'cause just one Shabbos and we'll all be free. Just one Shabbos, just sing along with me. Let's sing and dance in the sky with our spirits so high. We show them all it's true. Everybody join us too. Oh yeah, just one Shabbos and we'll all be free. Just one Shabbos, come and join with me. Let's sing and dance to the sky with our spirits so high. We show them all it's true. Come and join us. Everybody join us too. Im Eschkochech Yerushalayim Tishkach, Tishkach Yemini Im lo yales Yerushalayim Al Rosh Simchasi Im Eschkochech Yerushalayim Hey Tishkach, Tishkach Yemini Im lo yales Yerushalayim Al Rosh Simchasi Ich will gedenken, ich noch dir denken Yerushalayim, mein Kreuz Hat an het wegen, Rellerai wie prägen Mossai, Kimloich Bezioi Ich will gedenken, ich noch dir denken Yerushalayim, mein Kreuz Yerushalayim, oy roy shalayim, al roy simchasi, we al roy simchasi. Take it away, Shaya. Mashiach, ya la 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 la. Mashiach, ay ay ay, ay ay ay, Mashiach, ay ay sheyaboy. Mashiach, ay ay sheyaboy. Ya kol sheyisma meyaim kol ze hakeloy, b'chol sheyaboy. Kol sheyisma meyaim kol ze hakeloy, b'chol sheyaboy. Sheyaboy, 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 sheyaboy. La yudim, oy sa'ira, v'simcha, esasay vikar. 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 Hey! Thank you so much. Thank you, Northwest Kehilla, for supporting this beautiful show. Thank you, Grapevine. Thank you, SBS Production. Shai Austerlitz on the keyboard. Omri on guitar. What a schus to perform at your Purim meal. Purim וסתלוני חיים חיים מריחים וסתלוני חיים חיים של שולוי וסתלוני חיים